Hi, it's Anthony from CarPlayLife.com, and in this video I'll be looking at this new Z3 box Android OS CarPlay dongle, so keep watching for my review. So in this video I'll be looking at this new Z3 box, and it's also branded as LEXXSON. It is another Apple CarPlay to Android OS dongle that you can plug into your existing Apple CarPlay USB port, and it will take over your display to give you a full Android operating system. From here you can download and display a vast library of Android apps from the Google Play Store and run them on your CarPlay display. Right now these boxes are the only way to get content from apps such as YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video running on your CarPlay display. You can also run apps like weather, car system data apps, browsers, and email on these so-called AI boxes too. In the box you get the Z3 box itself. It features a USB-C output, and there is a USB-A input for media, apps, and to install software updates. There is a paper manual that lightly covers how to install and update the Z3 box, and a brief introduction to its menu interface. There is also a short USB-C to USB-A cable to connect and power the dongle, and a female USB-A to C adapter for modern CarPlay ports in the car. And finally, this dongle doesn't have GPS built into the dongle itself. Instead, they supply an OBD Bluetooth transmitter that wirelessly connects to the Z3 box, and there is a separate GPS antenna that clips into the OBD's transmitter, and the antenna itself is then located in a suitable location in your car interior for it to receive a stable GPS signal. Now most of these boxes are very similar, so there may not be much difference in this particular one. It does run Android 10 instead of Android 9 on most other dongles I have reviewed, so I'll be seeing what differences that makes, if any. So in the car I plugged the Z3 box into my CarPlay USB port. Boot up time took a little longer than expected, but soon I was in the main menu interface. From here, everything is pretty much the same as any other Android OS box that I've covered already. The main difference is that there is a separate menu option to access all the dongle's own functions away from the main Android settings menu. And on the left side dock features quick options to access Google Assistant, enter Wi-Fi settings, check GPS connection, as well as a dedicated home and back button. And at the bottom side of the dock there are two status indicators for USB connection and Bluetooth. There are many different apps loaded onto the Z3 box, from Google Maps, Chrome browser and Gmail to YouTube, VLC and Netflix. All these apps work fine once a stable data connection was given to the dongle. Without a SIM card slot though on this dongle, you are forced to use a personal hotspot from your iPhone or Android smartphone, or connect it to a local Wi-Fi source such as a MiFi dongle, or connect it to your own in-car Wi-Fi if you have one. The rest of the apps can be downloaded from the Google Play Store app. I tried Sky Go, iPlayer, ESPN, Amazon Prime Video and Waze, and all were available to download and ran just fine. This dongle supports wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, and you can also install Android Auto app directly onto the dongle too. Wireless CarPlay took a little time to get paired and for my iPhone to display CarPlay. It didn't want to auto connect to the Wi-Fi profile after pairing over Bluetooth, so I had to manually enable it for CarPlay to show up wirelessly within around 5 seconds, which is a pretty good time. The display over wireless was a little blurry and pixelated in places. There is an HD option in the settings menu, but enabling that didn't change anything for me, and returning back to the setting I could see that it wasn't even enabled. So there seems to be a little bit of a bug with this particular option. If fixed, I'm sure it will improve the visual quality of wireless CarPlay on this dongle, as I've seen with other systems with this similar feature. The overall display quality of this dongle felt a little low though compared to other dongles that I've tried. Maybe it wasn't detecting my screen resolution correctly, but menus and even videos felt quite low quality than the other dongles, and even USB media in the built-in player and also in VLC showed some low quality artifacts in the videos I tried. This Z3 box retails for £319 from Amazon UK. and $208.99 from Amazon US. Both are branded as LEXXSON, and you can check out my links down below to learn more about it and to buy yourself one. Overall, it's a fairly average AI box for your CarPlay display. It does the job, but it can take some work to get it doing what you want it to do, both with CarPlay and also with some installed Android apps. Performance-wise, I felt that this dongle was a little underwhelming. Like most AI boxes, unless you have a decent internet connection, this can heavily limit the speed of the apps that need it, such as fetching location data and directions in navigation apps, logging into accounts, and fetching media content from video streaming apps. I thought the upgrade to Android 10 would bring with it some new features or some more stability, but honestly I really didn't see much difference between this and the Android 9 dongles, other than the different elements in the menu interface, which I'm pretty sure you can add to the Android 9 dongles with some newer software updates. At its asking price, you can do much better than this dongle. Personally, I would look for an AI box with SIM card support, because this really makes the overall experience between CarPlay and Android OS much less divided. However, they all feel a little clunky in places, and that is a trait I can't ever see overcome on any of these types of dongles. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope you found some value in this video. If you have, please let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about this Z3 box Android OS dongle. You can check out all my other CarPlay reviews up in this playlist here. Hit that subscribe button down below to catch all my future content, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.